Well, we're back on the art studio renovation. We've got a rotted out wall right here. Obviously from when the fuel oil tank hit against the wall. We did some landscaping, cleaned out some brush along here this spring, and we're going to tear all this out. And the goal here today is to get all this rotted stuff. We're going to put a new treated bottom plate in there and re-stud this wall. We're going to put a door here, and with any luck, a couple windows, a higher one, a lower one. And we don't get any of the midday sun with the shade from the trees, so we put this window here. We paint on the inside here when Joe and I do our art projects to have some good natural light. So that's the plan. So let the ripping commence. So yeah, we're gonna have to get the Sawzall out, pull out a couple more of these studs, and we'll catch up with you when we get her opened up. Let the good times roll. Oh, we're still rip tearing. Got the block out of here. That came up pretty easy. This is where the door is going to go. So we didn't chip up the concrete or anything. That worked out nice. So we're going to continue tearing this off right here. There's a seam right here. We're going to pull that back, pull off the inside stuff, put a new bottom plate in there, and beef up this wall. So we'll catch up to you in a bit. Well, we're still rip tearing here. I elected, after we knocked the 2 cement blocks out, took the third one out here. It was kind of loose anyway, and did a measurement, and we put our king studs on the inside here and our jack studs in there for our header for our door. It'll work out fine. We're going to have a little bigger opening than we want, but with our, like I said, with our king studs, we'll make it work. Now we're going to take this part out here. Now that the bumblebees cleared out, we kind of irritated them a little bit. We had to leave for a little while. We had a bee attack, but it wasn't wasps or hornets, just some bumblebees. So we're going to rip all this part. Oh, bumblebees are back.
Yeah, they are.
We got an opening. Might be a little bit cold in wintertime, but we got an opening.
You better have that seal before winter time.
Yep, gotta go. Bugs are bad. Mosquitoes, bumblebees, yeah, that's it. Well, the fun is done. All the rip tearing is completed, and now we gotta do some assembly, but these bumblebees are not happy. But they're gonna
And the mosquitoes.
They're gonna have to get over it. Yeah, it was 42 degrees last night, and this afternoon it hit 75, and yeah, mosquitoes, they're here. But anyways, we sprayed a little bit, and we're making do. We did is we packed a little bit of insulation we had left over here. We put that down inside the block. I got a piece of treated lumber here we had hanging around the homestead. We're gonna pop that in here. And what we're gonna do is, like we did on this side, we got our two studs. We got our
Bear with me, I'm walking around a lot of stuff out here.
Yeah, we're still in the midst of cleanup. So we got our king stud, our jack stud in here. Beefy. We got these roughs on. This is a good filler. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. We're gonna put one there. We're gonna flush it up, tie it in up there. We're gonna tie it in down to our bottom plate right here. Same thing on that side. We got our door over here that I had, got it secondhand. We're gonna make that one work. We got fortunate along here that we didn't break anything. We hit the block out of here. We didn't really chunk out the concrete, so I think a little bit of silicone and some threshold adhesive we're gonna put in there. And we're gonna make this door work today. So that's good. I think we're gonna put our header across the top of there. You know, the distance on that door from here to here, we still have 3 inches to fill in, maybe 3.5 inches to fill in. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add another 2x4 on this side. So I'll have another 1.5 inches here, 1.5 inches here, and we'll catch up to you when we fill her in. All right, well, we got the second-hand door, and I tried to square it up on the frame. I put the threshold in the bottom. I got my rough opening. I got about 1/2 inch difference on the top and on the side, so I got a little playroom. And there's no brick mold to nail this door into, so we're going to use composite because we're going to put cement siding on here anyway, so I want the composite with the channel to go in behind, so the brick mold isn't a big deal. So just for now, for filler, I got help to get this door on. I'm just putting 1/2 inch spacers, which is basically what we have right here. All right, so I know when I come out flush, I just got this filler for the night, and I'm not going to get this sheeted in. And the other reason I'm not going to sheet this is because I want to tend to this chimney a little bit, and I can just get through here a lot easier than having the sheeting on there and having to go like this. You see me now? But anyways, that's my game plan behind that. But as long as I have help, we're going to pop this door into the opening, and we're going to run 3 screws through the jamb here on the hinge side. When you install exterior door, you always want to put your screws, you want to start on the hinge side, and then you want to square from there, and our shims are probably all going to be over here. Now we're plumb this way. This is perfect right here. We're plumb this way. We had to add an extra 1x2 here and 1 here off my rough sawn stuff to pick up the difference, so we have our 1/2 inch gap, and I think we're good to go. Up here, we're gonna have to put some cripples in, 16 centers, couple in here, to re-support that up to our top plate. But I could do that myself, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna add a couple of windows here, I can do that. But like I said, as long as I have help, we're gonna install this door. It's kind of heavy. And the only other thing we did, I got this threshold tape. It's a foam core and it's sticky on the bottom side. I laid that down and I loaded the top of the foam up with silicone. And I'm gonna have to come back when we're done after we get this door working right. I'm gonna have to silicone the bottom of that too. I can see they had silicone here and a little bit there. I gotta straighten out the threshold here, but the price is right. Secondhand door, backside into the wilderness. Who cares, right? As long as it's draft free. So, all right, just give us 5 minutes and I'll show you a working door. Or maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
With you never know.
Okay. Well, let the struggle bus continue. I knew we were in trouble with this door as soon as the threshold on the bottom. And it's a secondhand door and had a lot of silicone, but I don't know why manufacturers do this. It just blows my mind. They put this threshold on the bottom down there of this door, and they run 2 staples through a piece of wood about this thick, right? And it's frustrating because now we pop this door open, we put our screws in there, everything is not square anymore. And it's all because of that threshold on the bottom. And it is a secondhand door. So we got some struggling here to do. We got a couple pinch points. I mean, we're close, and it's all because of this loose threshold down here. We're square. I put my square on the top up there. We got the level on it. Everything's flush plumb. We got a couple screws in the side of here. But yeah, you're in trouble when this down here pops off the bottom of your door. I mean, like I said, 2 staples, and it gets a little frustrating, but we're gonna get it. We're battling through. Unfortunate, we're not gonna get as far as I thought we were gonna today, and put those 2 windows in there, but it's construction and it's homesteading. Let the adventure continue till the next one.
And he's going to get this figured out. We'll catch up with you and show you where we're at. Give us a few days. That's all we can say.
A few days. It's a 5-minute project, not a few days.
Oh, by the time I can get it on there, It might be a few days.
All right. Till the
See you
next
all
one.
later.